Okay, second go around. Okay. Everything looks good now. Okay, so we should be live now. Oh, did it not change the... Oh, hang on a second. I have to change the... God damn it. Ah... of course. Of course. Alright. It never used the thumbnail, apparently. So... Okay, thumbnail updated. Okay, should be good. I think. Alright, let me just get the link and I'll let everyone know that we are live right now. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's... Let me post this now. My bad if I'm taking a little bit of a while. At least more so than usual, anyway. Just trying to make sure everything is the way it should be. To my knowledge, anyway. Alright, yeah, looks like it's working. Hello, certified. Hello, sir. What you doing on this fine day? I'm about to post that I am streaming right now on Twitter. So you came relatively early. Fahad, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you as always. What is Gucci, fam? Early fams, I like it. I forgot that, like, for a second I had some trouble with the thumbnail because the thumbnail apparently was too big for YouTube to use. So I'm just like, okay, like, okay, that's great. So that Palutena, what about my Palutena? I got the impression you wanted to talk more about it. She's a feisty one. Eating and I'm sick as hell. We playing, fam? No, we're just doing a chill stream. Just having a. I do that on. We play on Fridays normally, but this week I had to do it on Thursday because I had like a weird work schedule thing going on in SSB. So that's the weird thing. It should be. But yeah, it should be going back to normal next week. So it should be on Friday again. It was just like a weird thing altogether for some reason that they scheduled me on a day that I normally never work. So yeah, my bad about that one, but you know, that's just what ended up happening. So I do have some topics we're gonna talk about today, but certain things. Sorry, I'm depressed right now. Don't be down, man. I don't know what's plaguing you right now, but know that it will always get better. You know, I've had like, a fair share of my own issues, but you know, You see my tweet? No, I did not actually. Well, actually, I'm almost forgetting. I still haven't posted it. I'm even live. So let me do that really quick, and then I'll check out your tweet in a second. So hang on. I'm sorry, I love this Castlevania music. Alright. Alright. I'm taking way too long to post this because I'm just enjoying the music and talking. So, give me a sec. What if fuck? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it for a second. Alright. Alright, world record. Bam. Posted at record time, right? Alright, so let's check out. Like I said, I do have some stories we're going to talk about. I promised a story for the Smash stream, but I wasn't able to do it, so I'm thinking I'm going to do it today. We're going to talk about that today. And something else I want to bring up as well. Let's see. What? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what tweet you're referring to, SSB. Like, I'm not sure which tweet you're talking about. If there is a particular tweet that you're referring to. But, yeah, so I had some ideas. I wanted to bring up some stuff. Talk about some gaming news, that kind of thing. So I'm sure you guys have seen this, right? But oh yeah, and you know, I do want to say this before I get into the meat of this whole, you know, stream and whatnot. That you know, the stuff I have to say because YouTube forces me to say it. You know, like, you know, that shit. Subscribe. I'm pretty sure everyone in here is already subscribed. I know you guys, so you know, no worries on that end, right? But if you guys want, we can talk about the Smash story I had, right? Or we can go directly into another topic that I was thinking about, which is related to Nintendo NYC's recent tweet. So we can talk about either one of those two things. So let's see. Oh yeah, I can subscribe to you. I forgot. Oh, that'd be so mean. You're a mod. Oh, okay. I see SSB sent the thing. Let me open that from the other chat, because whenever I open that from my actual software, it completely just like shits the bed for some reason. So I'm gonna open that in a new tab. But okay, all right. Let's see. All right, so you going to that Torment Nintendo New York store? Okay, so that's like, yeah, that is one of the things I wanted to talk about. So, I got tagged by like 2-3 different people telling me to go. Now I do want to go. You know, I'm not against it, but there's two things that bother me about going to tournaments over there, right? The first thing, Squidnick. Yeah, Squidnick was one of them. Yeah. So the two things that bother me about going to tournaments there is, for one, they want you to stand there and play. Like, they don't have chairs for the players. You have to stand. You just stand there and play the entire time. And like, by the time the original tournament, like the first one they did, was over, my feet were dead. Listen, man, like, I can't stand for long periods of time. Really? Yeah, they don't have chairs or anything like that. So you stand there hours and hours on end just waiting to play. Bro, how your legs be after winning so much? The thing is, like, I went to the first one just to watch, like, see how people were doing and stuff, and like, there was a lot of good players there. But thing was that my feet, like the bottom of my feet, were fucking killing me, bro. So I was done. Like, I was I was so done like halfway through, but I stayed because I had friends I was with and they wanted to stay. And like, god damn it, like I hate that. Oh wait, what do I even have this up for? I'm not even using this. Like, I say crisscross applesauce and play. I probably can't go to that when I have work. Well, that's cool, man. I'll see you in like whatever other events are going down anyway. So no worries. But so yeah, the thing is like, I hate the idea of playing, like, I have my game controller right here, right? So, like, I can play just fine, but then, like, sitting, but, like, every tournament ever, you're sitting at the you know, the booth and shit, right? But over there, they don't have chairs. So you're standing there for, like, 5 hours or so. Like, no, here's the thing. You get to begin lining up 3 hours ahead of time, right? I mean, you're already there, at the very least, standing there for 3 hours. Keep in mind that people... Jugs! What's good? What's good, fam? We're talking about the Nintendo NYC tournament and my personal gripes with how they run tournaments over there. But, you know, just talking about it in general. And just chilling, having a good time. You know, that kind of thing. So, Jugs, just like the last show stream, if you got anyone has any videos you want me to react to, feel free to send them. As long as it is, again, the only rule, not self-advertising. Because I'm not here to advertise for people. I can't imagine playing Smash while I just stand the entire time. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it completely, like maybe some people might like not feel the same way, but I feel like that kind of ruins the concentration a little bit, especially if my feet are killing me because I'm standing there for hours. Keep in mind that people wait there longer than the 3 hours that they recommend. People wait there for a lot longer, and if you want to be one of the first, and this is the second thing I was gonna say that I don't like about tournaments over there, you have to camp out for the tournament. Because people at that store go crazy. They want you to camp out for every little thing they do. So you're going to end up being there for way longer than you think you're going to be there for. And that's not even playing yet. So imagine if you happen to be doing well and you're going to be standing there for at the very least 4 to 5 hours just to start the tournament and then do several more hours to play more. Camping out at the tournaments is ludicrous. Exactly. That's okay. That's one of the things I hate about the tournaments over there, because people camp out for it, and it's like, I get camping out for like certain things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like, I camped out for Smash. Like, what I'm gonna say, like, fucking, like, oh man, camping's bad. I'm not against camping. I'm just not willing to camp for a tournament. Is my point. And I also don't like that you have to stand the entire time while you're at this tournament. So, yeah, like Fahad said, imagine camping out and then you lose the first round, you go home. You waited 5 hours or so, and then you just lose immediately. I mean, you could stay to watch, but then, again, there's no chairs, so you're just going to be there standing the entire time with your feet killing you the entire time. Before the finals happened of the first tournament, my feet were dead already. I was dying, bro. I was done. So I don't get that. I don't. Every other tournament in existence has chairs. Like, there's every single other tournament in existence has chairs. Standing to play is ridiculous, especially when you make us camp out to compete in the first place. It's not even the thrill of buying something. You get no return unless you're the winners. Exactly. You get nothing, and the likelihood of you winning is so low. Like, I can go, right? And yeah, you guys, you know, we play Smash all the time, so you guys know where I stand in, like you know, skill in Smash, right? And I'm gonna go in, and I don't expect to win. I'm expecting to learn from people better than myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll try and go in it with the intention of winning, but I also want to learn from people better than me. You know what I mean? So, like, I'll go and, you know, play, but then I'm going to be honest, like, most of the people there are probably not going to be playing to the best of their ability because they've been camping out for hours and are probably tired already by the time the tournament starts. That's just the truth of it. I feel like most people are not going to be playing optimally or to the best of their ability because of that. At least the tournaments I went to has chairs for people and competitors to sit down in. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, they just need chairs. I feel like if they had chairs, at least, yeah, people would be tired because of the camping aspect of it. But at the very least, they won't be physically exhausted. At least not as much, right? So I feel like I remember there was they had a whole section completely dedicated for people to watch, but there were still no chairs. So you have a whole section closed off in the store specifically to have people watch the tournament, and you still couldn't get chairs? You don't even need you don't need nice chairs. Just get some cheap ass chairs. That's like just something so you could put your ass on top of, because you're gonna be there for hours on end. Especially as soon as they let you in, you've already been there for hours. Like, that's ridiculous. So those are my two major gripes with it, right? People won't be able to play optimally because they have to be there for hours on end with their feet hurting like crazy, right? Or two, like the lack of chairs in the actual place. What is leg day? Even can you bring your own chair? If you're camping outside, you can, but you, to my knowledge, cannot bring the chair inside with you. It's either you can't bring, I forgot what it was. It was either you can't bring the chair inside with you, or you can, but you can't just open it and sit there. Like, I think it's like a rule against that. I forgot what it was. It's something like that. Regardless, though, like, even if you, hypothetically, even if you did bring your own chair outside, you're still going to be standing inside for a really long time, because the tournament takes hours. You know? So, lack of chair with no, you know, for something that's hours on end, it's still very, like, you know, annoying. And Nintendo NYC is not even a big venue. Right. And the thing is that I don't, like I said, I don't mind the idea of them hosting tournaments. It's just that the way they do it right now is not the most optimal way of doing it. They'll let you sit outside, and then when you go to the store entrance, they take the chair, snap it into, and throw it out. I mean, I don't think they do all that now. But they don't exactly let you use the chair inside. Right this way, sir! And fucking destroy it in the process. But, it's not optimal. Especially the playing while standing thing. Like, it's, I feel like that completely fucks with a lot of people's, like, especially if you play like Claw, that's like the most awkward thing to do while like not resting your hands on anything. Like, you don't have an armrest or anything. You're just kind of like standing there and just has your arms like kind of like, what's the word? Just down there in a way. Like, just kind of like lazying down or whatever. They need something like a chair, anything, so that competitors can sit in. It's weird. Could you imagine Evo with no chairs? It's just like, this is like a weird thing. I'm not saying that Nintendo New York has to appeal to the standards of Evo, but like, even a soccer mom can get a bunch of chairs. like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. If it was done at like a university campus or hotel catering hall, then spacing with chairs wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, hands are just suspended. That's weird. Yeah, that's the thing. So like, I've met people and I've talked to some people that have played there, and they say like it feels weird. Like, you can't hold the controller as in the way that you normally would, because in any other place, whether you're at home playing online or you're like at another tournament, you're almost always playing, you know, you can't really see my chair, but because my chair is shitty and really small, but you always have like an armrest where you're holding the controller and playing, right? So it feels natural to you. But then once you start having to play like this, then it feels alien to you in a way. So it feels very like not ideal, because you're making a lot of people play out of their element, if that makes sense. But again, that's a whole other thing. The way I look at it, like, you could at least learn from people who play well, despite that, right? So, if anything, you could kind of still do well. Like, I don't think it's so bad to the point where, like, it's impossible to play well. That's not the point. It's just that seems very, like, stupid. like if you're gonna host a tournament, especially one that's gonna be hours and hours long, get a chair. Get some chairs. Just balance on one leg and have the other leg crosses over so you can rest your controller on it. That's so weird. That's such a weird thing that they have to do. Just get some chairs. There was also but yeah, when it comes to this like RISA one, I've had a few people tag me on it and whatnot, trying to say like, hey, you should go. I'll support you. I have your back. Geek, what's good? We're just chilling, having a conversation about gaming news. Right now, we're talking about the Nintendo NYC tournament that's going up. I think it's next week or so. And I have other topics we're going to get to as well, but right now we're just kind of chilling and, talking some stuff right now. This video makes me feel old. All right, let me get that video in a second. I'm going to put it in a new tab so I can save it. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. But yeah, what's good, Geek? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you as always. But the Shifty, you should 100% all the games you have on stream. What do you mean? Like, you mean like just all the games I've ever played on stream? Because some of them I've already 100%ed. Like Zelda and Smash is already 100%ed. So that's one thing, right? But I've had people. I'm trying to like get this across. I haven't been able to yet. But like I said, some people have been showing me support in like going to the Nintendo NYC tournament for Super Smash Brothers. But I'm willing to go. I just hate the idea of waiting there. I know Squidnick offered to. I mean, 100% all the games you have on the Switch. I don't have an interest, cause like that's just time consuming for no reason, and I'm not interested in 100%ing all my games. I only 100% games I actually care that much about. I 100%ed Smash Brothers, Mario Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild, and that's it. And I don't care to do it for like other games right now, unless there's a new game that comes out that I really end up liking, then probably. But other than that, I don't care enough to do that. Ever think of making a Discord? I could. But truth be told, I know next to nothing about making a Discord server. I've modded for a ton of them, but actually making one itself, I know nothing about it. So I've thought about it, but I don't. It's something that like if I wanted to make, I would have to make with somebody who knows the ins and outs of Discord, and somebody I can trust to not, screw me over for making it. Ask Matt. Who's Matt? Oh, you fucking talking about this guy, Radical? When are you able to sub to you? What do you mean? What? What does that mean? Like me subscribe to myself? What? You could help me out, Radical? I guess I could ask him about it. But don't you wait? I vaguely remember you doing everything for him, though. I mean, when are we able to sub to you? You can sub whenever. YouTube doesn't have like a specific time frame for when you can subscribe to somebody. You would know how to set up everything. I mean, I thought you did everything for him in Discord. Honestly. Oh, wasn't there like a joke or something that like that it was basically your server because you did everything for him? Something along those lines, right? But man, this first topic's taking forever to get to, huh? But I know Squidnick on Twitter offered to basically hold my spot for the Super Smash Bros. Tournament, and that's if he ends up doing that, that's appreciated. And if that's the case, I'll go, because like that'd be mean if I just like if he waited online for me and then I just didn't go. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of messed up. So obviously I'll go, because the biggest thing stopping me from going is that camping out part of it. I hate that part. I go to tournaments and I go to learn. I'll take L's. I have no problems with any of those aspects of a tournament. It's just I never once camped out for a tournament, and I don't intend to start. Well, he made the Discord. I helped him out later on. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Well, I mean, if anything, I could probably bring it up to him. But honestly, like, there's like this, what's the word? Like, I might forget, to be honest with you, because I'm not like totally focused on making Discord. Although I'm totally down for it. I just don't put much mind into it. Oh, I was just about to read that message, Jux. I was just about to read that message. Discord's a great place to have your community and talk to everyone. Yeah, that like I use Discord, but like I don't know. I always just felt like with the size of my channel, it was too early almost. That's how I've looked at it. Like I could be totally wrong, right? And I'm sure I am, but there's like this sort of mindset that I've had. It's probably dumb, but there's like this mindset that I've had where like because my channel is as small as it is, it probably would just be a dead server for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See, I'm wanting to camp out for Link's Awakening. I don't know NYC. I wonder if they're gonna have an event for that though, or if it's just gonna be like a regular release. Because like, I'm down to go over there. You know, I'll go over there for like a game release or something like that. So, something like that. Like I'm totally down for. Like I'll go to Nintendo NYC for that, but I'm just not totally on board with doing it for a run-of-the-mill tournament. That seems a little much for me. Last time I camped out was for the GameCube. Oh, you were OG at that point. Because I didn't camp out till like the Switch basically, and that's not even because like I didn't want to. It was mostly just like I didn't understand why people do it. Now I do because I've experienced it, so I understand it now. But that's different. Sorry, spelling mistakes for the don't worry about it. But yeah, like I mean, if anything, Jugs, if you do end up going to if there is like a Link's Awakening midnight launch and you go and everything, I'll probably just go, even if I'm not gonna buy the game there, just so I can meet a bunch of people like yourself, and you know that'll work out just fine, right? But I'm always down to like meet people in person. That kind of thing. Like most of the people I know on Twitter, like I'm not like most, if not all the people that follow me and I follow them on Twitter, like you know mutual follows, like Geek, Jugs, Fahad, everyone. Like I am more than willing to meet people. The only people that I'm not sure about is like, you know, complete and total strangers that I haven't met in some way. Andre should tag along since he lives in Jersey City. That'd be cool. I'd be down to meet him too. Obviously, like I'm on good terms with the guy. He's a cool guy, so I wouldn't see why not if he came down. Although knowing him, I expect him to. If he was gonna come down for an event, it would probably be Pokemon. Knowing him. So if anything, when Pokemon Sword and Shield starts getting close, I'll hit him up and be like, "Yo, you coming down? Cause we could do something. We could meet up. We could do something, but." You never know. Like, people have their own lives. They get busy. Well, that just sounded wrong. Well, people will get, you know, they're busy and whatnot, right? So it's not exactly like the easiest thing in the world to kind of just, you know, plan things sometimes. You might think it would be, but it's not. You know, sometimes these people are busy. But yeah, about, I don't want to, like, finish the first topic. They get busy. You know it, Fahad. I don't want to finish at least the point of my first topic, and that is, am I going to the Nintendo NYC tournament? I'll give you like a likelihood percentage. I want to say it's like an 80-90%. That's how I feel right now. Like, a lot of it has to do with how bad the wait would be, right? I'm not crazy about the tournament in general because of having to stand and play the entire time for hours, but again, if the camping out thing is basically nullified, like with help from like Squidnick, for example, like if he's actually serious about doing that, I'll do it for a guarantee. That's a 100% guarantee if he did that, because that completely destroys like half of my problem with it basically, and the only other problem is having to play while standing up, which I feel like that would mess up my game, but it's better than waiting online and doing that in the first place. So. Yeah, sure they do shifted. They sure do. Yep. You know, like there's been like I don't want to like call people out. I'm not trying to call anyone out, but there's sometimes like, you know, I've tried collaborating with some people and it doesn't work out because maybe they're busy or, you know, something comes up, and you know that's totally understandable. So, you know, I've been on and sometimes it does work out. You know, I don't know. It's like a it's like just something that you kind of have to account for. Like, you know, sometimes things kind of, you know, fall through. Essentially, I do a lot of things with my hands. I'm Hispanic. uh, but yeah, I would say the likelihood of me going to that tournament is very high as of right now. It's a guarantee if the line part of it was kind of like not an issue. You should collaborate with Matt RDK. I have no interest in doing that because that means I have to go to a concert for a band I don't care about. Same, I move my hands a lot too. Like, yeah, because you know what it is? Like, I'm on camera, so I can see myself while I'm talking to you guys, right? Just in case I need to do something, right? And if I'm not moving my hands somewhere, I feel like I'm not, like, being, like, you know, in motion enough. I need to do something. Like, yeah, like, this feels, like, weird if I'm not moving in some capacity. And it's like, I need to do something. Like, it feels awkward and just weird to just sit and talk and not have, like, a motion to go along with the topic. I'm not Latino, though. I mean, you don't have to be. You don't maybe it's just human nature at this point. Like, to keep my anxiety in check. That's my whole life. You know, oh, actually, I almost forgot to mention. You know how much anxiety I have when, like, I started getting tagged to that Smash Brothers Ultimate tournament thing? Because I'm just like, oh, you know, normally I go to a tournament, I'm just like, oh, hey, I get to learn, and it's cool, it's chill, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I started getting, like, tagged to that thing, and now I feel, like, it feels like I have all these eyes on me, and I'm like, that messes with my anxiety a little bit. Like, I feel like there's this expectation for me to do well, and, like, I hate that, because I don't like to go into... Who started the tag? I'm not sure, because I got tagged. I want to say I got tagged 2 or 3 times. Maybe it wasn't that many, but it was like 2 or 3 times I got tagged. Something like that. And don't get me wrong, like, I appreciate the support. You know, the people who are like, oh man, you got this, you have to go, you're good, here's some moral support, you know, that kind of thing. Like, that's cool. You know, I'm totally, like, I appreciate that a lot. But there, like, that does put a little bit of pressure, you know, there's a little bit of pressure there to perform at least well enough in a way. But like, I'm used to going to tournaments where I don't know anybody. Like, I go to a tournament where, like, I don't know a single person. I'm meeting a bunch of new people. I'm understanding character matchups. I'm learning. If I lose, I learn how to fight against the person who beat me and whatnot. You know, like, it's a whole learning experience thing, and that's typically how I look at it. So when that, yeah, like what Fahad said, that does put on the pressure. When people I know are gonna be watching, in a way. So it's like, oof. I mean, that won't stop me from going. Keep that in mind. But it's definitely like I do have a good form of anxiety. So it's like now I feel like not only am I supposed to perform well at this tournament, but there's eyes on me of people who know me, and they're gonna see me get bodied by someone in some capacity. Or God forbid, the first person I play is extremely good and I get tossed out in the first round. You never know. Like, it's not always... Like, people don't start bad. You just get lucky if you got matched up with someone bad. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to say that. But yeah, like, there's, like, a pressure to it. But, you know, I'm going to try to, like, not have that in mind when I play. And kind of just, like, play like how I normally do at tournaments. And just kind of, like, you know, just... try to understand and learn, and if I lose, that's fine. I don't really care all that much about losing. It's just, you know, XP essentially. Like, I'm just learning about the whole thing. Tossed out like a wet napkin seems about right for my skill in tournament. Damn, Jugs, you gotta have that confidence, bro. You gotta have that confidence. You can do it. You got a Ness, right? You play Ness. I've played a Ness before in tournament, and they can be very, very annoying. Like an actual good Ness, not, you know, like people who just PK fire the whole time. But that's not the point. The point is that the point of this topic. You ever get to tournaments with that? Where's that? Oh, the smell. Oh, there was one tournament I went to, actually, Ooh, you know what would be a good idea I just thought of? Okay, I'll get to it in a second. But there was a tournament I went to, right? Where they had this, what was it? There was this guy there, right? And he, no joke, was just sweaty, so fucking sweaty. That dude was drenched. And it's not like it was raining outside or anything like that. It could be explained by some other means. The dude was just in a gray tank top and like cargo shorts or something. And like, I remember waiting for my turn to play in the next round. Like, I think I just finished my first set and I was waiting for the next one. And he walked by. He looked lost or something. Like, he didn't know where to go, I guess. So I guess he was just like walking around looking for like what he was supposed to be at, or what he was supposed to be doing, whatever the case may be. And that dude, that man smelled like he hadn't showered since Prohibition. That man smelled so bad. He didn't even walk close to me. He walked near my area. He walked in the general area and walked past. And I got a whiff of that man. And I know it was him because there was no other sweaty ass people that just walked by. And the smell was gone just as quick as he was. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from that guy. And I was talking to some other people. There was a good amount of people there that I knew. Actually, let me keep up with the comments for a second. Many conventions I went to is the smell reeks, especially in the gaming section. It seems people forget to put deodorant. I don't understand that shit, man. Like, I have deodorant like right here, like on my table at all times. So when I'm about to head out, I'll just be like, you know, and fucking bounce. Like, it's not hard. It's like, it takes like 5 seconds. Some people don't even watch. Yeah, it is unbearable. I don't understand. I don't. And like, but the story, right? So this dude, like, it became so obvious that like some of the people I knew who was there, and like I know like some of the people who was there was like some. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna name the people because I don't want to like make it seem like they were judgmental about this person too. But I was talking to some of them, and some of them had noticed this person as well. So it was you know, like it was so obvious that despite me never actually pointing that dude out or anything to these people that I was cool with, there was like even some of the people I was cool with was even helping run some other Smash related event on the opposite side of the area, and they knew who I was talking about when I mentioned it. So it was like so obvious that like the second I mentioned the idea of someone who smelled, they knew who it was already. So I was like, if you smell like shit so bad that they can point you out across the room without needing to be told a description of how you look, it's bad. It's really bad. So like, put on something. Take a shower. Do something. God damn it. Bro, I'm using Axe body spray instead of showering. No, it doesn't work. Of course not. Like, I can't leave like that. Like, if I leave knowing that I'm going into that, like, stereotype, right? Or smelling or whatever the fuck it is. Like, I don't know. That it dumbfounds me how that is actually a thing. X body is not a shower in a can, contrary to those sweatpants. Like the thing with like, and I learned this in gym class like back then, right? But like, you put like that spray shit on, right? That is not masking the smell, right? This is why people who wear Axe smell like shit so often. It's not that Axe, I mean, okay, in general, Axe doesn't really smell the greatest, fine, right? But typically what the reason is that it's not masking anything. Typically you put on that stuff before, to my knowledge, you put it before you start sweating, because it's like a, what is it, like a anti some shit, I don't know the phrase. But people who put it on afterward smell like shit because it's like being shot and then putting on body-proof armor afterward. So all it's doing is kind of just like you have this Axe smell mixing with the fucking your smell. So like if you already didn't like the smell of Axe, you're not gonna like it when it's like Axe and fucking antiperspirant. Yeah, that's what it is. So like you're not gonna like the smell if you put If you take that smell, you already have that smelly shit that you're fucking full of, and then you put Axe body spray on top of it, you're not getting rid of the smell, you're mixing it in a cocktail of horrible odors. It's like, why? Why? You put it up before. Like, especially if you're working out. Look, I swear to God, if you put that shit after you work out, you're an idiot. I'm not gonna get into that right now, okay? I just know it's like, that's a whole thing. This dude smelled like ass. Okay? He smelled so bad. But that's besides the point. But I did thought about, I do want to put on the video that Jugs has sent in. Because Jugs sent in a very nice video that I think would take us down memory lane for a little bit. So why not get to that now? Let me just, let's see. I have my live dash. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure I have, like, the correct links and whatnot. Let's see. Alright. Alright. So, give me a second. Let me put this fucking stream on my phone so I can actually see comments after I put this video on. I just went and I take a knife to the can and spray the whole thing, cleaning the... Apparently, right? That seems to be the go-to way of, Wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got everything the way it should be. Alright. Alright. The fuck? Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Besides, Axe is not a good smell. I prefer Old Spice. Old Spice is not bad. It's alright. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. So we're gonna... Wait, was it? Sorry, I'm forgetting my own shortcuts. Alright. We got this beauty of a video right here. I'm sure if you guys have seen this video, but it is a very nice video. And it's a very old video. And it's a classic video altogether. So we're gonna... if it's not loud enough, just let me know. And I'll, like, you know, just change it around a little bit. But this was... We're gonna watch this and see how it goes. Alright.
Being young has never been this refreshing. I wonder what kind of joys await me in the world of Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Jesus takes me back.
Show me your boobs.
Jesus.
Sorry, you're gonna need more than a Falcon punch if you want to get some of this.
God.
I'm too
Oh my
cheap.
God.
Sonic is not cheap. Sonic's just fast.
Dude, isn't he the reason they banned Smash Balls at our tournament?
I'm too sexy for my box.
Ah, finally, I get to meet a
God.
real man.
This
Excuse me.
this is aged like milk.
My big guy dad.
Oh my God. This
Dude, what are you trying to say? I think he's trying to say somebody kicked him really hard in the balls, and now all he can do is that high-pitched squealy noise. Oh, so that's why he sounds
Oh
like a
my
14-year-old
God.
Browns.
Yo.
Oh, how about I steal your coins so you can't buy any more drugs then? Woohoo!
Well, come here, Ness.
Is this like a subspace joke? Right?
Your moves are useless.
Help me, Lucas. No, I'm gonna run
What?
away like a little pussy.
Oh
You can't run from me.
my God,
I can.
bro.
You're too fat.
Damn it.
Fireball, yo!
Oh, look, it's a useless
Is it-
character. But he's so cute.
Hey, shut up! You're not supposed to talk.
Well, you're not supposed to be so cheap, Ike. I mean, yeah, I have fireballs, but, you know. Hi!
You shut up too and stop camping.
This is
It's
so
like-
old. I know, Fahad.
Luigi, how come your Final Smash is so much better than Mario's?
It's a so that the people will finally pay attention to me.
I feel like I watched this in middle school.
Hey, Mario, let's go.
Wow! Why does no one pay attention to me?
At least that joke never ends.
So, Samus, how about you show me that final smash? Wait, what the hell was that?
I put my clothes back on.
What the hell kind of final smash is that?
Jesus.
No. No!
Snake?
Oh my god, that is such a throwback. Oh my god. Why'd he go back there in particular? Bro, that shit was like... Okay. I feel like I saw that in like middle school. That is such an old video. And wasn't every girl in that video voiced by Rina-chan? Yeah, that was Rina-chan. Can I just say that massive fucking respect to Rina-chan? Because Rina-chan went on to do some really high profile shit after doing that. Of the Ultimate Showdown. Oh, yeah. Vaguely. This is the Ultimate Showdown. That shit. Then explosion. The ultimate. Some shit like that. Yeah, like I remember that vaguely. Yeah. Bro, oh my god, that was such a throwback, bro. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, I know it. Yo, that's like some middle school shit. Like all these videos, that's some middle school shit, bro. But I did want to shout out a specific YouTuber friend of mine, because this guy, he was around for when, bringing it back, like it's 2008 in here. Damn, how old was I? What is that, 11 years ago? Well, I'm gonna say 10 years ago because it hasn't been, my birthday hasn't passed yet this year. So about 10 years younger than me, 10 years younger version of me. I would have been 14. I'm old. Oh my god. But yeah, no, but seriously though, massive fucking respect to Rina-chan. You guys know Rina-chan, right? You know who Rina-chan is? Just to make sure, like, I'm not talking to, like, people who are unaware or, like, out of the loop or whatever. I was 13, 14 at the time. Yeah, we're about the same age. Yeah, I know her. Yo, mad respect. Mad respect. How she goes on to, like, voice 2B, and I forgot that one character in Soul Calibur, and... No, was it Soul Calibur? Well, I mean, 2B's in Soul Calibur. She did that dumb shit, and then she goes on to be 2B. Was she Falk in Street Fighter? Oh, am I thinking of a different character? She's gone on to do, like, I think she did a voice in JoJo. She went on to do, like, a lot of really high profile shit. Like, she took that voice acting Newgrounds stupidity and made an actual thing out of it. You reminding me of her now is so weird. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's like I knew her just from being like a Kira Buckland. Wait, that's her? Yeah, that's the same person. Kira Buckland is Rina-chan. That's the same person. That is the exact... Actually, fun fact. She still goes by Rina-chan in some way. Because if you look up... Let me see. Does she... No, I don't think she still goes as Rina-chan, but... No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. But she did. That was her name back in the day. That was Now everything's coming back to me. Yeah, Kira Buckland is Rina-chan. That is the same person. I think if you Google Kira Buckland, let me see. Let me Google Kira Buckland. It might bring that up. I mean to say. I'm just like reading her like she's like in a lot of like random shit for the most part. Today I learned indeed. Oh, T-Bell's be drinking tonight. Oh, T-Belly's losing his mind right now. Of course he is. Oh my god. Where the hell is it? I'm trying to find... Let me just hit this fucking thing right now. Oh, that's what she did? Okay. All right. So, okay, so I was just on Google finding something fell over there. I was just on Google. Now, what she did was that she used to have her Twitter be at Rena Chan, but then she changed it to Kira Buckland. So it used to be Rena Chan. That's why I thought she still went by that name, but no, I guess when you start becoming 2B and like all these different people, you just kind of like let me not have Rena Chan be my name right now, considering there's a lot of dumb jokes with that name. But yeah, they're all like, that's the same person. It's cool though, how she went on to do that. But I did, like I said, I did want to bring up a thing, right? Because I feel like this would be a great story time thing from the Smash line from when I was #1 and whatnot. Sorry, this little guy just dropped. In case you like what you see, he's a beautiful fella and my favorite plush right now. He fell over again. All right. So there is this. What the hell is on top of me right now? It's fucking wire. But yeah, this. So there was this guy. I'll take that. No, you won't. There's this guy who recorded some of his experience at the Nintendo NYC launch for when I was there doing my whole thing there. Being there for like a while and shit. He I do think it'd be fun to kind of go take a trip down memory lane of sorts and kind of like look at that a little bit, because these videos are old. Obviously these videos are uploaded back when it was still going on, but the idea would be that you guys can ask questions about my experience there, or maybe even get a perspective into the line that most people probably didn't get to see, because I didn't exactly record it because I was not a vlogging channel and I don't vlog for the most part. But truth be told, I probably would have if I had to know how at the time, but that's beside the point, right? Point is that this guy is cool. I've met him in person. He's a cool dude. And I did kind of want to look at it a little bit. So hang on. All right. I'll give you 8 million in GTA 5. How about no? How about no? I don't want any of that noise. All right. So let's I'm just gonna do that real quick. So this guy, all right. I'm just okay. So you guys should be able to see what I'm seeing now. I'm just like double checking to make sure you do. I don't believe you guys. Okay, for some reason, let me see. Let me try this again. Are you working now, Streamlabs? Streamlabs just not gonna do the thing right now. Is it not just gonna do the thing? Come on. This is why I need a second monitor, god damn it. Alright, alright. Alright, let's try this again. Bam. Why is it not going back to the... I guess it's supposed to be able to switch scenes to the other one, but it's not doing it for some reason. Oh, there you go. What the fuck? Okay. There we go. Alright, alright. We're good now. We're good now. Alright, so this is the guy, alright? So I love you, Kratos. Well, I love you too, Atreus. So welcome, Radical, as always. We were just about to go through memory lane, essentially. So if you think that's cool, stick by, stick here, like the stream, all that good stuff, all that nice and very attractive stuff that happens when someone does such a thing like that. But so this is channel here, SP Mask. He's a cool guy. I've met him in person. So here's the funny thing about this guy. He was I think it was like third in line or something like that in the Smash Ultimate line. So he did record some of the things that were going on, right? One of them, so he did interview me and whatnot, which was a thing, I suppose. God. I hate seeing my own fucking face, but you know. Shifty refuses to use Discord? What you talking about? That's not even like the slightest bit true. I use Discord all the time. Just not with you. I have this, you can see Discord on my fucking screen. Lil Shifty. Oh boy, I had 223 subs by then. I haven't even met none of y'all yet at that point in time. But he was a cool dude though for the most part. But this was like, you know, me being there for that week while the Smash line was, you know, waiting basically. So this dude kind of like, he asks me, "Wow, you don't join in Rad's Discord?" What you mean? So y'all some like fucking annoying ass people. No, I'm joking. No, but like I can't be in your Discord every day, bro. You know, I got shit to do. I'm a busy man. I got things that need to go down, need to happen. I got things to do, you know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, I'm just busy. But yeah, he like asks me like who I want to see like drawn out, so he kind of like goes off, and he draws me like a Simon Belmont, which I still have around here. What? I was just shifted before I came into. Oh no, that's not okay. Where the hell is my? I have that drawing somewhere still. I just can't remember where the hell it's at. So he draws them or whatever. Oh my god, okay. This is a story. This right here is a story. This guy recorded it, and that's some shit. Hang on, let me respond to your comment. Don't lie to me, you playing a game with doing my 3-year channel anniversary clip, but for real. Yeah, I do the stuff that matter. No, I'm fuck with you. You know that. Nah, but if you want to help me make a Discord, Rad, we got to talk about it, because Fahad keeps telling me to make one, and I think it's starting to get to the point where I might need to make one. Alright, so this is the thing, right, about this situation. You guys you're getting like some an exclusive look. So once again, SP Mass, thank you for recording this, because this was something that happened. I've only been able to tell it in the form of a story, but you know, now there's recorded evidence. You gotta make one. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, dude should make one. I'll look into it, because like I said, I don't know shit about making a Discord server, so it's like I'm not against the idea, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, trying to get back to the point of this video, right? So the thing with this situation was that this was a thing that happened literally, I want to say, like after 2 days of me and a friend of mine who helped me you know, keep my spot online basically during that week. After 2 days of us being there, right? And I think it was like 2 days or a day, something along those lines. I could be wrong. It was something like that. We were there for like at least a day already, right? And what happens is that, as you can see what he says on screen, what happens next is a heated debate of who was first in line. Basically, we're gonna hit play now. Okay, so this dude right here starts talking about how apparently he claimed that he was first in line because there was like some kind of situation where he had his chair there, right? Had his fucking chair there, and because he says that he had his chair there, he was technically first in line despite me being there for a whole 24 hours already, or 48 hours. Again, I don't remember, it was like a day or two, right? So what happens is that this guy claims that because he technically had he says he had a chair there since Pokemon Let's Go, that he was actually first in line, but it was stolen. But here's the thing that you don't see in this video. You see me arguing with this guy. You can even see me like right here. Like I'm right here. I'm listening to this dude. His story was so fucking shady. I'm just saying that right now. His story was so shady. Because what his story was saying that even though no one saw him there, this guy, SP Mask, he was in the area for several days. He just didn't start lining up because I guess he didn't think people would start lining up yet. That's when, you know, I came in, I started lining up. My another friend of mine who's not on camera because he doesn't like being on camera. He lined up with me second place, and then SP Mask became third, I believe. So, you know, that's when he went back and got his stuff, and then, you know, basically the line started, and he was like, all right, cool, now I'm gonna, you know, get in. So this dude, no joke, starts talking about how he had a chair there the whole time, despite the fact that the mask dude was here every day just looking around to see if a line had started yet, and never saw him. That was the first time he saw him, and he claimed he had a chair there the whole time. So not only can no one, people who was here never saw him, he claims that because he left the chair there, it counts, but there's no evidence of the chair being there. He has no pictures. When I asked him for his social media to see if he ever posted about it, he says he has no social media. So he has no form of social media. He has no Twitter, no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. But he just wants us to believe that he had a chair there. Huh? No. So, like, and then I told him, like, yo, to be honest with you, I don't really believe you. Because the fact of the matter is that you could have done anything to make sure it's still there. For instance, I had a friend, like, whenever I had to go, you know, take care of myself, shower or whatever, I had a friend come, hold my spot down, and I go, do what I gotta do, and I come back, right? Simple shit, right? Everyone does it. Triforce did it, C&D did it, I did it. Like, it's a common practice. People do it all the time because as long as you're not adding a spot for someone to cut in line, no one cares because the spot's the same, you know? But the problem is that you can't just convince me that by you leaving an empty chair in a spot, that somehow counts. No, it doesn't. I don't believe that you left the chair there because why is no one there watching? And he goes, oh, people were watching. Then where the fuck were they? No one saw anyone. No one saw anyone. And then, again, you could have done something. You could have had a person stay there the whole time. You could have, you know, no joke. We had a chain. My chair was chained to the fucking scaffolding right next to us. So even if someone tried to steal it, they weren't going to be able to. They weren't going to be able to. He thought I was joking. I was not joking. I was dead ass. I showed him the chain. I wiggled that shit in front of him. I was like, this is fucking chain right here. You do what you got to do to ensure your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you got to do. And, like, this dude was trying to make up, like, some story that he's been there the whole time or whatever. Even though he had nothing, no one's seen him there, no one recognizes him, no one saw a chair, no one saw any of his friends, he has no social media, and I'm like, how the fuck would why would you think I believe you if you have nothing? Nothing, you know? So, like, he tries to argue it or whatever, and he's just like, you know, whatever. He's just like, oh, eventually he loses the spot. Well, not the spot, because he never had the spot, right? But, he basically just kind of accepted defeat after a while. Because, like, I was telling him, like, yo, you were never here. Simply put, you were never here. There's no evidence of you ever being here. Like, no one saw you, nothing. Like, you have nothing. Or more like he's trying to cut in line. That's basically what it is. Like, that's what my belief was. I truly believe that he was trying to cut in line. But I can't prove that. So I don't want to, like, say that for sure that he was trying to cut in line. But the problem is that he had no type of evidence whatsoever to go off of what he was saying. There was literally nothing to go off of. You know? That's basically just the reality of the situation, right? So that was like some kind of mini drama that happened. Nothing too crazy though. It was just kind of like a dude trying to like basically cut in line for whatever reason. There was also a, what was it? Was it this? I'm trying to find like this other one. Oof. What's this video that I'm thinking of? No, I don't think it was this one. No, not yet. But again, he did do, SP Mask did do a bunch of videos leading up to the day, leading up to like all the events, leading up to it, kind of just like, you know, did his own amount of, you know, he basically vlogged the whole thing, leading up to the launch and whatnot. He did kind of like hang out. He was a cool dude though. You know, I didn't have any problems. There was like this really small section of the video that I thought was funny. Well, like he shows, hang on. Just want to make sure I got it on, how does it work? Like, how did you claim your spot as number one? Does the store allow the public to line up at a certain time? Always been super curious how CND and all executed it. So basically, the way that shit works, right, is that the Nintendo store or Rockefeller, because like the store got to be open and the streets busy, I'm sure. Yeah. So the way that works, right, is that Nintendo doesn't give a shit. So like that's just the reality of it. They don't care, and Rockefeller also just as even more so does not give a shit. So anything that happens on the Rockefeller block is Nintendo's responsibility and Rockefeller. So they don't want you lining up there until like the time that is told. But obviously people want to show up as early as possible, right? So what happens is that we go across the street and we just start lining up. The first person who starts lining up, it becomes community driven, right? So whoever's first in line goes, okay, I'm here now, I'm first, no one's here, no one has a chair here, no one's whatever. So it's community driven, right? And then the next person who shows up, they know you're there for that reason, so they wait behind you, and then it just kind of keeps going from there. As long as no one's trying to cut in line or anything like that, there's typically no problems. The only time like people ever have an issue is if someone's like really, really adamant about being first for some reason. So like the first 10 people, unless they're cool people, might have some drama. But other than that, like, no one cares for the rest of the line. But like I said, unless it's cutting. Cutting is like the only thing that really happens that would piss people off. So that's kind of it. Like they allow people to wait in line a certain time in front of the store, but before that point, it's basically like a community driven thing, and Nintendo has like no affiliation with it whatsoever. Also, this part of the video, there's not really much going on. This one, I just thought it was funny. Like, it just randomly cuts to me looking at a friend of mine. No, I just saw that. I didn't even notice that the first time I saw this. Okay, nice edit there. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, but that was kind of just it. I don't remember if there's like a ton of if there's like a ton of stuff that I was involved with in this, because for the most part I just kind of kept to myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really someone who typically goes out of their way to be noticed. So for the most part, I just kind of do what I have to do, not really caring too much about people. You plan on doing any other lines? Yeah, but I'm not really dedicated to being first. Cause I did first for Smash Brothers because again, Smash Brothers is, I'm passionate about it. You know, like that's something I really care about. So I wanted to be first. Not even for clout or anything like that. It's just because like it's a special launch for me. So, you know, I wanted to do it. You know, and since a friend of mine also offered to help me do the whole thing, it just made it that much easier and that much more likely for me to do in the first place. So, yeah, that's kind of it. It was never really like a situation of, you know, it was never like a situation of like like, oh, I want to be first in line from this point forward or anything like that. I never camped out for a line. I did line up for the Switch release, but I never camped out. Oh, you were there for the Switch release? We probably passed each other then. Because I was there. I didn't camp for it either, but I was there. So, I probably saw you and didn't even realize that. Like, we didn't know each other at the time, obviously, but... we probably, like, passed... We probably passed a few times. I'll be back in a bit, taking a quick shower with soap and what? Oh, clearly you don't play Smash Brothers. Because if you played Smash Brothers, then you would know that that is quite definitely not a thing you do. Okay. All right. So this is one last thing I wanted to show with these videos. I thought it would be fun to look at real quick. Let me just look at Radical's comment real quick. The other thing I was curious was like, how do you sleep if you're waiting there numerous days? They allow you to sleep in a tent in line, or you gotta dip to the hotel? Wouldn't you lose your spot too? Bro, Shifty, for real though, I'm coming for your Palutena. Oh boy. I can't wait for HUD. I look forward to it. But to answer your question, Radical, so basically it depends. If we are not in front of Rockefeller, like if we're not on Rockefeller's property, which is right in front of the store, like that that sidewalk area, you cannot have a tent or anything like that. They will tell you to get rid of it. If not, then you have to leave. Like, that is the rule. But when it's the community driven line and it is across the street, that is public property. So we probably didn't know each other. I had a coffee on him because of how brick it was. Oh, yeah, we didn't know each other by then. Definitely not. But yeah, so the community driven line is on public property, not Rockefeller's property. So on that aspect, you can do whatever the hell you want. Considering that, lots of people bring tents for that reason, for that purpose alone. Also, keep in mind that I had a friend help me with this whole thing. I did not do it alone. I had a friend of mine who, if I had to leave for, reasons that I have to go, right, like showers or eating or some shit like that, he would basically take over for the spot. He would be there when I left, and then I would take over, when I was done, basically. So the idea was that basically when it came to sleep is that for the first day, I was there for, I believe, I was there for a while. I don't remember how long, but I was there for a while. Then my friend took over, and I was finally able to go home and crash, sleep, shower, basically take care of myself so I don't smell like I play Melee competitively. And then I came back. My friend was able to leave for a few days. I took over again, and basically just switched over for necessities, right? Until like the final 2 days, which I did. Right? I think it was the final 2 days or final 3 days I did straight without. My friend did show up regardless though to help out with like some stuff here and there. But for the most part, like that was it. What was it? And it was good. It wasn't like yes, it was difficult, but think of it like this. Me and the friend that helped me out, we basically, what's the word I'm looking for? We basically did the C&D and Triforce thing, where like C&D would be there for a while, and then Triforce would take over at a certain point, and then they would switch out repeatedly for that spot. That was basically what it was. And do they let you move over in front of the store? Did they release or something? All the vlogs showed the line right outside the store. So, not all the vlogs, cause I'm like Alex C&D made that shit like pretty obvious for the most part, but you will notice that most of it is across the street. Most of it is across the street. None of them, or at least most of them, I should say, is directly in front of the store. The reason for that is because, like I said, you can't be on Rockefeller property camping out. So they only allow you there once Nintendo gives us the okay. So you will see like a manager, like Jarita or like I think was it PJ or some shit. I don't know. They'll come out and they'll be like, all right, time to move up, guys, and then we'll all cross the street, keeping the same positions, same line and everything, as long as no one's trying to cut or whatever. And then we just kind of sit in the front of the store. And then from there, that's why you see some vlogs go from there, because that'll be either day of the launch or maybe day before. If sometimes it is the day before, they will start moving people up to the front. So typically, most of the time there, it is across the street from the store. We're not directly in front of the store. That is until it's the day prior. Then they start moving people across the street to the front, directly to the front of the store. That's typically how they've done it. They haven't really changed it to my knowledge. The only time like it's, you know, in front of the store for the entire time is if they're doing an event that literally is not that well known for people to be waiting out a week ahead of time or something like that. But that's pretty much it. There's also this clip here. I did want to show this a little bit. I'd be scared of losing my spot switching over to the front. I feel like someone without respect gonna run and cut to the front. Sometimes shit like that does happen. But normally there's a lot of people there who see it. You know what I mean? Like Nintendo couldn't do anything about that. Yeah, they can't. They can't do anything about it because again, it was a community-driven line that gets moved across the street to the official line, and they can't. They're not in charge of that. They're not in charge of this community-driven line that they did not have any power to do or stop or anything like that. But what I was gonna say is that there's a ton of people there. So like normally, you don't have like. Normally they don't get away with it too often because there's a fuck ton of people there who would notice. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people there who would notice that happening in the first place. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really like anything too complicated about it. It's just like wait across the street until Nintendo gives you the okay, and then you move to the front of the store. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now there is this bonus clip that I did want to point out a little bit. You saw this on Twitter, but this is gonna be if you didn't see this on Twitter, then it'll be brand new to you. If you did see this on Twitter, you'll get a different angle of the same shit that happened back then. But there's this whole thing going on now. So what's going on here, right, is that the first 11 people, I don't know if you remember, but they had like that special edition of Smash where they hang on. I see I've always been super curious on the process. I want to do a live one, so maybe in the top 10 if not. Now, yeah, you could do that, bro. It's not the hardest thing is just the wait, obviously. But like if you're cool with the people you know and you're talkative and all that shit, it feels more like you're hanging out with people than it is like feeling like you're waiting in line. You know, as long as you're talkative and you have a good time and you focus on that instead of like the wait itself, then you know, don't be miserable. You have fun with it. But yeah, this whole situation, right? So if you're not aware what this was, the first 11 people who was buying the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Bundle, which was the game with the Steelbook and the Pro Controller, they had like a special event going on for this. This was the moment where I got Masahiro Sakurai's autograph. I've shown that in the video before, so it's not a spoiler, I guess. And they show it on Twitter and everything, but it's just a different angle of the same thing. Oh shit, I had shit in my hair? Nah, fuck it, whatever. I was there for like a whole week, I didn't get any. Yeah, he just mentioned the fact that I was there for 7 days. Yeah. God, I genuinely hate my fucking face in this thing, because I remember being just like confused at first, and I was just like, yeah. Oh my god, I hate my face looking at that shit. Yeah, so that's the moment I opened up and saw Masahiro Sakurai's autograph for the first time. Oof. Your face says it all. I swear it's like embarrassing looking back at it, but like it was cool though. Can't say anything about that. It was cool. So it was a I mean, it was really fun. The whole experience was something that was fun. But will I ever do it again? Hell no. Hell no. That was so tiring and so unnecessary. It is not worth it. No, actually, no. That's not entirely accurate. It was worth it for Sakurai's autograph. And it was worth it for meeting some of the people that I did meet. I know, like, I did meet some N10 fellas on that line. I did meet a lot of other YouTubers and whatnot. Interviewed by a lot of cool people. So that's an experience that I wouldn't trade. You know? Like, it does have this sort of... I don't know. There's a lot of meaning behind it, you know? So it's like, Sakurai's autograph is so fucking cool. So I can't say much about that. Like, I don't think, like, there's not much I can put into words when it comes to that entire thing. But in terms of SP Mask, he does a lot of other videos. If you're interested in those videos, check it out. If you're not, fair enough. But he did record all that was going on. There's other videos, I believe, that is out there that, what's the word, that also captured the moment, but I am not familiar with all of them. So, you know, like, I know people interview me. For all I know, some of them could be N10 people, I don't know. But most of them did not give me their names. SP Mask was someone who found my YouTube channel, commented on it, and I recognized it, and I was like, wait a minute, this seems familiar, and I looked through it, and I saw the vlogs, and I was like, oh, yeah, I know him! That's my guy! So he happened to come up, and that's why I thought it would be nice to share with you guys some of that experience that I had. And, you know, check them out if you want to. Yeah, exactly, I go to PAX East, but this is, like, purely Nintendo-oriented. I want to do a line real bad. Fair enough. Well, I'll say, if anything... if there's a game in particular that you're really into, I don't see why not. Why not go for it? Why not do the line and whatnot? It feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like you're at a sleepover almost. Almost, because you're outside the whole time. But but it does feel like almost like a very sleep deprived sleepover, because you're hanging out with people, and if you're cool with them, like if I'm there, some of the other people I know that are cool are gonna be there. They're always there, and whatnot. It'll just feel like you're just hanging out and having a good time, but it lasts for days, and it ends as soon as you buy that game. And bro, the homeless probably bug your cheeks when you're in the community line. Yo, there was one homeless dude that was actually kind of nice. So say what you want, but like even the homeless people are nice. I don't get hyped easily, but there has been rumors that Dino Crisis might be shown at E3. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have never played a Dino Crisis game, so I apologize if I don't show the hype. But I will say this, but I am happy for your excitement, because God knows I get hyped for a bunch of shit. So, if anything, let's hope the Dino Crisis happens then, huh? Let's hope for the best. Now, there's BRB Chieftain. Appreciate the insight, though. Damn right, boy. And I bet see you soon. You had me make dumb videos. Or a dumb skit for a dumb video. So I better see your ass soon so I can, you know, give you a piece of my mind in person. Resident Evil, but instead of zombies, it's dinosaurs. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds very cool. I like the idea of that. You know, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I did actually try vlogging once, and it's on the channel. So, I don't know if that seems like your alley, but we could also take a look at that too if you guys want. There's a lot of dumb shit that happens. And I also have stories for that, because that is those vlogs is, not only is it the first time I've ever traveled alone, well, not alone, but the first time traveling that wasn't family. I traveled with friends. It was also the first time I went to E3, and that was vlogged and uploaded on my channel. So if you're interested in taking a trip down memory lane with even more stories with your boy, I can put those videos on real quick. I did a video per day too. Yeah, Jug seems surprised too. See that? Well, I mean, I'm going to New York late July, early August, but it's just a family trip. Def hitting up into New York though. I want to head back alone for a line though. Okay, fair enough. Well, be sure to let me know when that happens. When it happens, I'll be down to, you know, meet Radical and see how radical he is in person. Oh my, rad 90s references. Let's see. But yeah, if you guys are interested in, you know, keeping this stream going for longer, and also seeing, the vlogs of the E3 videos, and that is perfectly possible too. Then best not fangirl, man. Contain your excitement. My excitement? What, to meeting you? You need to meeting Radical? Oh man, I'm just trying to see if you as legit as they say. Is Radical truly as radical as he says, or is he just a fella like everyone else? Is he as legendary as the stories have foretold? I know you dying to meet Matt RDK. I don't know who that is. Isn't he that guy who goes to concerts I don't care about? I'm such a I'm such a huge fan of I don't even know who. He doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Let me see something. Now I could let's see. Where was it? Hello, I'm back. Hello, Fahad. Shifty must confirm RDK is a Chad IRL. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. You know, I've been compared to fucking Kanye West in terms of how, like, my resting face is when I'm at these Nintendo events, because no one's ever funny. Like, no, I'm just fucking around. But so Fahad, I was just talking about. Chef, did I ever tell you my channel surpassed Matt RDK? I mean, Matt RDK doesn't exist, so I mean that wouldn't take very much. that wouldn't take very much at all. But I was talking about my E3 vlogs earlier, Fahad. So you missed a video of me opening up the Smash Brothers what was it? The Smash Brothers limited edition to getting Sakurai's autograph, which I still have. I still have Sakurai's autograph right to my left. But yeah, now that you look at it, your face neutral is like Kanye's unimpressed face. Yeah, yeah, that's what I've been told. So, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Cause like I think my neutral face just looks like I'm angry. But I'm just like, it's just my neutral face, you know? Like, I'm not angry. I think there's this dude who was on the line, NFB. He thinks, like, I'm depressed or angry all the time. And I'm like, I'm not. That's just my neutral face, dude. My God, that's amazing. Yeah, you even, like, I don't know if you're referring to the Kanye thing he's talking about or, like, the Sakurai's autograph thing. But the video we just looked at, it was me opening it for the first time. And you see my face, like, I'm, like, shocked as shit. I need like a tiny ass frame for it, because it's like this little card. It's like this small card. I want to say like yay big or so. I don't know the Sakurai autograph. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's like something like this big maybe, and it has Sakurai's autograph, and he draws Kirby. He drew Kirby on it. So that's awesome, right? I thought when I joined and shifted over my company, he was pissed at me. No, I just have a resting bitch face. That's what it is. Like, a lot of people think I'm angry when I look at them. I'm like, I'm not angry. Like, that's my regular ass fucking, you know, my regular ass, I'd fangirl so hard. Bro, my face was legit, it's like, shock. But I was talking about that. There was a point in time in my life on this channel where I did, for a fact, believe it or not, vlog. I actually vlogged at one point. And on this, and I've done it, this is like, I did this on my channel when I think I had less than 100 subs. No. I think I just had over 100 subs. What is it? Yeah. Like, I had less than 200, basically. And I took a trip to E3 last year. That was also the same E3, you know, that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was fully unveiled and playable. And, yeah, I got to play it and all that stuff. It was a cool experience. And I did, you know, fully, what's the word? I did fully vlog it, and that's the only time I've ever vlogged, and it is on my channel. So if you guys, like I said, I mentioned earlier, if you want me to go take a trip down memory lane, give some experiences and all that good shit on those vlogs, I can do that right now really quick if you want, and then afterward that could be the end of the stream, maybe, because I'm pretty sure by the end of all that, that'll be like a long ass stream. If you guys are interested in that, I don't want to force watch a fucking video or whatever because of bullshit. Actually, maybe you guys could just watch it yourselves. How about that? So I get the views. I met the Japanese voice actor for a character in Attack on Titan. I got all giggly. I mean, I met like a fair share of like relatively well-known people. I don't have like a, what's the word? Like I rarely. Bro, how did you even afford to go to LA? Place is expensive. I went with friends, basically. So, I basically saved up for months, and then the cost was expedited by the fact that I went with 3 other friends of mine. So it basically just like became a lot cheaper, and we also cheaped out on a lot of things too. So, you know, shit happens. Planned out and all that. I broke my Switch. Nelly, what the? How did you break your Switch? Did you get so mad playing Smash that you just like threw it? You threw it? Did you throw it in anger? Please don't tell me that's what happened. You a dumbass. Why? This man really got that salty that he threw his fucking... I'm kidding. Well, good, because you're... I'm sorry, G, but I ain't about that. Listen, bro. All I'm saying... Oh, my dog's upset. My bad if he's very loud right now. But... I was gonna say... Let me know in the chat if you guys are interested in watching my vlog at E3. Now, I would very much appreciate it, right, that if we watch it on this stream, that you guys go to those videos and hit like and watch them and all that stuff, because I kind of screw myself over if I play the video on stream, because I'm a small YouTuber, so it's like that's a lot of views just like that doesn't count because I'm watching it on stream. I was getting irritated though, spamming. He's watching the stream from his Switch with half the screen ripped off right now. Bro, I can't fathom being that mad at something. Like, I get mad, don't get me wrong, I get mad and shit. I get really frustrated. But I can never fathom being so... Anyways, my dog making all the noise in the world. Your face. What was I saying now? I lost my train of thought now. Is someone growling? I'm about to eat a dog today. Because there's like you can't see it off here, but there's like a path to the kitchen, like right here. And like right there, my dog is at. He's upset about something. But basically, what I was gonna say is that we can watch that vlog of like the E3 stuff if you guys want to. Although, again, if you're interested and you want to help me out, please go on there, watch the videos on your own, like it, all that stuff, because I worked hard on those videos. There is like one that has like a mistake in it though, so I understand if that looks a little bit weird in some capacity. Oh, it was a dog. I'll just watch it later. Yeah, because, let me see. What was I doing? I'm checking my channel out right now. Let me see something. I think if you just search up, like... Yeah, alright, yeah. So it's not hard to find. Like, if you go to my channel and you just search E3, you'll see it there. Link the video so we can like it. Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so, give me a second. I'm like getting the video right now. But this, keep in mind that it is not one vlog video. It's a multiple vlog videos, one per day. Do I get an extra 10% if I watch it off stream? Hell yeah! Looking at it now, my channel needs a major overhaul. How so? It doesn't look too bad, I don't think, right? I wanted to see you play, I forgot what game it was that you were saying that you would play if you hit a certain sub count. Yeah, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, okay. So, here's the first one. Let me just... So, this is the first one. I put it on chat. I guess I'll put it up here, too, so we can take a look at it as well. Alright. Let me just put... Oh, God. Look how janky that looks. Jesus. Old ass channel days. Throwback time. Last year. All right, so this is the first one. There was many fuck ups in these videos because how this worked. Quest 64 when I reach 100 subs, that would be painful and hilarious. Oh, well, you're gonna get there. I'll tell you that right now. Everyone go sub to him so that way we can get him to suffer. But yeah, so actually I forgot to turn off this fucking music. Give me a second. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, so that face. I fucking hate myself, bro. Alright, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. And we're just like, I guess we'll look at this one. Alright, no, we ain't going back. We ain't going back. What you talking about? I didn't see nothing. What you talking about? We gonna watch a video today. Watching video? Yeah, we got a video. Don't worry about it. We got a video to watch. No, alright. We're gonna go watch. Alright. We're gonna press play now. There's the face. Oh my god, I'm making that an emote now. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know my friends, this guy right here, this is Tim. The guy who fought Nelly in the last Smash Fight Club. The guy with the Luigi. The guy who came in that I trained in Smash and he did some good shit. Some good stuff. So this is the guy that I went to E3 with. So credits to Tim. Give a nice clapping to his performance in the last Fight Club.
No shit. What do you think he's doing? Yeah.
God. Freeze frame moment.
Go take a shit. For real. Oh, for real? What? I'm calling this shit.
God. But yeah, like, I just let my camera guy, my friend, kind of like just do whatever the fuck he wanted.
What do you think about this?
Can't get my mind away from that face. That's how it be sometimes, bro. Did we disconnect? Are we good? Are we good? We back now? Okay. All right. I was a little concerned because like I heard the notification sound of like the stream going down for a second, and I got like, what the? Huh? What? I was about to get mad. All right. All right. So all right. Just making sure we're back to where we need to be. All right. So. So Shifty, was this video before getting your own 10%? Was it after? I'd say before. I'd say before, because this guy was playing Pokemon Showdown on one of the fucking tablets in the restaurant. I think like Smash just came out, whatever. Or not came out, it was like...
Yeah, it's cool that these tablets like let you just do whatever the hell we want. Yeah, I really don't care. Yeah, I like it.
Yo, Pokemon Showdown. Like he really was playing Pokemon Showdown in on the tablet that was on the on the stupid ass like the little restaurant ordering tablet thing. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm just skipping like all the unnecessary part.
We can't go into our Airbnb because apparently it's taking over. So now we're going up and down hills to find some food.
God.
Slow down, man. I gotta carry my fucking ass.
Oh my god. I look back at this like I hate it. I'm loving this. Yo, I like you're loving this vibe, but I'm hating it. I hate vlogs. Like I look at myself and I cringe. Is the stream going good? Because on my end, it's looking a little choppy-ish. Shifty rolling his carry-on downhill escalator. Hey guys, it's I'm Shifty here, boys, back at it again with another stream, though. We're fucking children. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip this part of it. I'm gonna. This is just like they You can watch the video on your own. Alright. I posted. Stop skipping. No cheating? What you mean cheating? Cheating is letting you watch the video without having to put a view in or nothing. Alright, this was supposed to be me showing the fucking place off, I think. That is a nice Airbnb, by the way. It was. Oh, that's why I'm watching this video again. Go ahead. I encourage you. I encourage you guys check out all of the videos of the E3 vlogs. There's like several of them. This one, heads up. This one, there's a glitch. Not a glitch. There was like an editing error in this one because I only had like 3 hours of sleep per day. And there's an error with this part of this video plays a second time again for some reason. Hi, it's me. What up, my gamers? What up? We're just having a chill stream, watching my old vlogs from when I was at E3 last year, playing Smash Ultimate and a bunch of other games that were happening around the time. Maybe waste a drink like that down the drain. That's because Rudy doesn't care. Damn Shifty. What you mean? But I do recommend you guys checking this video out on your own. Wasn't Ray with you? Ray's the camera guy. I'm looking at him this entire time.
There you go. Now you come out the closet.
God, I hate myself. All right, we're gonna skip ahead. Yeah, before Ultimate got massive hype and released. Yeah, exactly. This was me like at E3 and shit.
But if you were a fucking magician, you'd be a shitty magician. There's no magic book for you at all.
Yeah, there's no magic at all. It's like a dry spell. It's my best magic. Best kind of magic. Bro, this man be skipping. Fahad, watch. You guys can watch the video on your own. Woo! Oh my god. God damn it. Shit's blurry. Yo, he ain't the best cameraman, right? That one sexy man. Hire me as a cameraman. How they laughed in sync. Shut the fuck up. I can't even see Shifty in a hub video. What a build up. I told you we were I was gonna put on the vlog video for when I went to E3 last year. This is it. I'm skipping ahead because there's an error in that video where the same part plays twice. Literally the same laugh at the same time. Shut the fuck up, on. What the fuck was the fucking Ray talking about? Yeah, fucking Ray was not the best at the camera yet. Don't let James Charles find out about that. Alright. Here we go. Keep it going. There's like just a bunch of shots of just like the area and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. You know, just oh, this was the area. Yeah, there wasn't much to go off of in terms of that. This is just me talking about how we're reacting. This is like the rest of it is just like reaction to like I think it was Bethesda's E3 in particular that was going on. So nothing too crazy in that. Like I said, there is more videos other than this. This is just the first day. If we get enough subs to allow Emos to try this video, will be a gold mine to make. So, well, look at it this way, Jugs. You guys are the OGs. So if this video ever took off, you guys know what to make emotes out of. Like this you the OGs. That's when Shifty became the biggest Lego DC superhero ever. But yeah, like there's more videos like that. There's where was it? Hang on. Oh yeah, there was a day 0 too because we miscounted the days and I didn't realize it. There's more? Yeah, I did one per day, Fahad. Per day. This is not one video. This is like the result of a... I should make it a playlist, actually. Remind me after the stream to make the E3 vlog a playlist. Because I totally forgot to do that. But wait, there's more. But again, please, if you want to support me and shit, please actually go on the videos themselves and like them and stuff. Because these videos took a lot of effort. And the idea of just showing them on stream with, you know, no return kind of sucks, you know. I legit was working off of 3 hours of sleep per day because I was recording the same day, editing it the same day, and releasing it the same day to get this stuff out. So it was very difficult. But so pure diamonds, Nelly says. So I'm gonna skip the beginning of this one, not because it's bad, but it's literally just an explanation of why there was that error in the previous video. So this is the actual beginning of the video, while like this is just me going like, oh, my bad about that error. It won't happen again, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes into the video. So, you know, just to get that across. That's a fucking... like, this is just like shots of like... It's like finding an entire layer of diamond blocks in Minecraft. Shot on you, crazy diamond. This is because none of you guys knew me by this point. So by this point in time, like, you know, there was literally nothing to go off of. Like this is like something I put a lot of effort into that came up at random, you know. Let's skip all of this, like glory shots or whatever, like the area. Oh yeah, that was this whole thing when I was helping out Alex and Jacob, Alex C&D and Jacob Ocarina make their video of I knew you, I did, yeah, but I know you guys personally. I'm talking about people who know me from the channel. You guys are different. But yeah, this was when I was helping Alex C&D and Jacob do that whole drama video thing they were doing, that drama prank or whatever. So I helped them record this, and if you can go all the way back on my Twitter and you'll see that video. And I helped to make that or whatever. These guys were playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Right, skipping ahead.
We're gonna try to wake up our friends and everything.
The Persona dancing? Hell yeah, you know it. It was a good ass badge.
Because you say it like this, it makes it seem more wrong. So, let's do that.
God. By the way, that sound you're hearing is because the guy who was dealing with the camera had it on autofocus the whole time, so you're hearing like it trying to. The camera's trying to constantly autofocus, and you're hearing that entire time. Which is, again, he was new to the camera, so it's not like the most terrible thing. God, that's so loud. Ah. The mic is peaking hard. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to like lower it whenever it gets that bad. God. What's going on? I'm being very annoying to my friend who is sleeping, and I'm trying to wake him up for the conference that is about to go live. So yeah. His true form? Oh no. Oh boy. Skipping ahead. This is all like... Yeah, that was like a bunch of shit that didn't matter. None of that shit matters. Alright. What is it? I'm forgetting my fucking... My shortcuts again. Ah! But yeah, there's like... That shit was mostly that. Not much on that one. Okay, so this video, this next one... was actually when I finally got to play Smash. It was the first day of actual E3. So this one actually has some meaning behind it. Who would have thought? And it's not just us fucking around. So that's gonna be in chat. So you guys can check this out. This is the first real day of E3, not some weird random shit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, camera guy thought it would be fun to wake me up while I was sleeping because it was Smash Day basically.
It's time to smash. Wake up. Stop being gay. Come on, wake up. It's time to smash. It's time to smash. Come on.
Ah! The shifty caress. Oh yeah, this was like us reacting to the direct and stuff. Yeah, I had that hoodie for a while. Yeah, that's a Smash 4 hoodie. It's a Smash 4 hoodie, so I had it for a while. Actually, ironically, I think I bought that like a month before this trip. Actually, ironically. Yeah, I can tell from the flames. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they had like an ultimate hoodie, I'd probably buy it again with the updated design. But you know, I don't think they have that yet. They might. I would have to look into it. And fucking Tim is collapsing into the couch for some reason. By the way, if this is boring in any way, let me know and I'll skip ahead or anything, because I'm feeling like I want to skip ahead, but I don't know if this is interesting to you guys in the slightest. But
Oh wait, no. Are they doing the 3 games thing again? Like, no. Like, I can't handle that.
3 houses.
Oh, wow, nice. Yo, really nice trend. You got the goons behind you. Yeah, you got the fucking...
I cannot wait anymore. Yo, I'm so hyped for this game. You were watching the first time I ever saw it. Wow, gee whiz, reactions are cool.
Oh, you can just walk around like it's fucking Echoes. Yeah.
3 houses. Yo, this shit looks so legit. I'm so fucking hyped for it, bro. See, I wouldn't mind you skipping around contrary to what Fahad says. Like, I'm so hyped for Three Houses, bro. Bro, I love Fire Emblem. Having a full-fledged version for Switch is gonna be madness. Yeah, I'm so hyped for it. The only Fire Emblem game that made me disappointed was Fates. Every other Fire Emblem game I've been like totally like into. Look, man, I don't want to miss any great shifty faces. I mean, you'll get to look at it yourself. An OG FE fan played it since the GBA days. That's actually when I played it. I played the one was just called Fire Emblem on the GBA, and then I played what was it? I played since GBA. I played Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, Awakening, Fates, Echoes, all that stuff. Oh yeah, and then this is when they finally showed off. When they finally showed off fucking Smash Ultimate for the first time, like the full, actual first reveal and stuff. So it was kind of cool. Screw Camilla. I mean, I'd love to, but you know, she's not real. Edelgard looks cool though. How dare you, sir? Have I ever good at selling the Wing game? Not as so expensive. Yo, you know what's funny, Jugs? What I did to get it, I bought the GameCube version for the ridiculous price, and then I sold it back for a slightly more ridiculous price. I bought it for like 80, and I sold it for like 90, just so I can play it. Titania? She's cool. She's like pre-Frederick. Yeah, we don't care. The game that almost made me destroy my Switch. Bro, shit happens. He ended up making an exception in this case. I remember this is when everyone was here. Little did he know the fucking wings got clipped. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Everyone came back.
Unfortunate.
Jesus. Wait, Wolf. Jesus, where's Wolf? Jesus, where the fuck is Wolf? Oh, man, I just pissed off the whole Smash community.
God damn it.
You said everyone, I want to see him.
By the way, fun fact, the reason why I was so into Wolf was just because Wolf was my main in Brawl. So I only picked Captain Falcon in 4 because Wolf was not a thing. Then they show corn already. Konami was actually cool. I was going to cry. Yo, Pikmin would be cool, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a slightest bit of a shit about Pikmin. Yo. Pikmin is an absolute fantastic game. I'm just not into it. That's all it is. Like I played them, but like I like them. They're not bad games. I'm just not like super like I won't get excited for it, and I might get it and everything, but you know. Corner Mac with my big faves in 4. To be honest, I had, like, even back then at this point in time right here, I had no doubt in my mind that Mac was gonna be gone. Because the way I look at it, every time they announce a character that's the first of their franchise, they never leave. Saying he was the only Punch-Out character, so I felt like he was gonna stay. The more Pikmin is delayed, the more angry the BitBlock gets. He can be as angry as he wants. He gets angry over anything. They could announce it to be Shadow Drop today. He'll complain why it wasn't Shadow Drop last week. Like, that man doesn't matter. I mained Meta Knight in Brawl. Oh, shit. Oh, you kidding? Okay, good. And we don't really care about that much. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit because who cares about Daisy? Shifty with that Pepsi sponsorship right now. If only, right? I might have to, like, if I ever got this channel to any form of big anything, I might have to censor that. Right? Is that like a thing that, like, bigger people have to do? Melee? Melee is like my least favorite, honestly. Toon Link. Oh, that's why you're playing Toon Link again. You're bringing back your old mate. I used to play Wolf in Brawl, but then, like, he plays very different in this game. And I'm not really, like, he's not bad at all. He's really good in Ultimate. It's just, I just don't vibe with him as much as I used to. Oh, this is the Ridley thing. I can't lie, man. It was so fun to play this Meta Knight Brawl because Meta Knight was the best character in the game. Like, technically speaking, I had fun playing Bayonetta in 4, but I didn't main her because, like, that shit was stupid. Like, I think, like, the first week or two, I tried maining her, and then once I realized how broken she was, I was like, nope. When are we able to sub to you and get emotes? That's, like, when the channel gets a lot bigger than where it is now. That's a lot bigger. This channel's, like, with, like, over 2,000 subs that I know that don't have that. Like, that's not for a while. Yeah, we had, like, no reaction to this. I went back to play Smash 1. When I picked Little Mac, I was shocked. Why do you sound like a BuzzFeed article? Like, you'll never believe what I saw. Click now to find out why doctors hate him or something. I don't know. Okay, I was just wondering because I see it on other channels. Yeah, it's like a thing, like, you have to be a certain, like, size for that kind of thing. Alright. So then that's just, these are just, like, shots with the, So, fun fact, the reason why the quality is so much worse, than, it's so much worse here than it is when we're at the Airbnb is because for some stupid reason, E3 has a rule, and I believe it's still a rule this year, even though I'm not going this year, where unless you are press, which you only get if you are some big, like, well-known channel or, like, publication or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you are not allowed to bring inside a camera. You're not allowed to bring a camera. You're only allowed to have your phone. And when you go inside, your bag has to be clear. So you can't even bring bags inside. It has to be, if you bring a bag, it has to be like this big, like this big or so, and it has to be what's the word? It has to be it had to be clear. So basically, if you were someone who did not have any clout whatsoever, you barely could bring anything inside the place at all. So it really sucked. Honestly, like, it was really bad. And I got really annoyed when I found out about that. But it was whatever. We took footage from our phones. That's what you're seeing now. This is all phone footage because for some reason they would not let us bring in my camera, my actual camera. So, you know, that happened. Struggle being a small YouTuber. Yeah, basically. It was really stupid.
He's alright. like somebody fucking pissed in his cereal.
When you be mad if you was in war?
I'll be mad too. I gotta drive the shit.
Alright, I'm pretty sure he has a reason.
All right, so this game right here that you're seeing right now, the Nintendo rep or whoever it was nice enough to record us playing. The only rule is that she said that it had to record us too, and I'm like, no, that's perfectly fine. I don't care about being recorded. So this what you're seeing now is actually the first time I ever played Smash Ultimate. So you know, like your first time, I'm sure you guys remember the first time you guys played Smash Ultimate. It was like so weird. Like it felt super weird, right? It felt so off because we were all used to Smash 4. So this is my first time ever playing Ultimate. And if you're wondering who I am, I'm Ridley because I wanted to try out the new character. That's basically it. This is like my first ever fight in the game or anything. But they also didn't have GameCube controllers. It was all Pro controllers and had items on and all that kind of stuff. So obviously not competitive roles, but you know, is in general it was just, you know, this is my first ever game of Smash Ultimate, so it was good stuff. It was fun. There's not really much to go off of this. I doubt you guys want to watch the whole thing. But basically, spoiler alert, I won the game. Yeah, see, Ridley. Tim asked me some questions about it. His down B, is that like tail stab thing he does? Yeah. Like he just, like, and you were still winning? Yo, shut up! He is taller than you. Oh yeah, he was, yeah. But yeah, it was basically just like Tim asking me questions about my first experience playing Smash Ultimate and playing Ridley as a whole, and that's basically what the end of this is. It's nothing too crazy, just like, you know, almost like an impromptu interview of sorts, based mostly on you know, man, fuck you, still winning back then too. Yo, y'all need to stop talking. Y'all need to stop talking, okay. Yeah. Listen, alright. But that's basically it for that video. There's other videos involved. That isn't the end of the series, but I don't want to watch every single video, honestly. That's mostly it. Like I said, I don't want to watch every single video with you guys right now. I do encourage you guys to go to my channel, search up E3 in my videos. You'll see all the vlogs there. There's also like some other videos at the time about E3, but none of that is relevant. Literally just watch the vlog videos. I linked them. So you guys can check it out whenever and support the channel and like all those videos and whatnot, especially Fahad, because Fahad seemed to be really into that whole thing as a whole. I'm done. I haven't even reached that status in Halo. Please tell me how one becomes as good as you. I'm heading to Anime NYC this year if you want to meet up for a con, Shifty. When is Anime NYC? Because I'm not too familiar with it myself, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm more than happy to meet up for any multitude of different things. I just don't remember. I don't remember much about Anime NYC. So I guess like educate me if you're able to. Yeah, for sure. I love these. Good. That's good to hear because I worked hard on those things. So I wanted to, you know, just, you know, bring it back up. Be like, yo, these things were a thing. I think, like, I don't know. It was fun though. It was a fun thing. I would go to E3 again. In fact, I had plans to go to another big event this year, but then it fell through because money's tight. You know, like money is not money's just tight this year for me. So I'm just kind of like chilling for the most part. November 15th to the 17th. are tickets like is tickets like hard to get? Is it like Comic-Con where like they're gone immediately, or is it pretty lenient for the most part? Because if it's lenient, then I may have to let you know, because I just like I just mentioned, like money's tight right now. Like obviously I don't make money off of YouTube, so like, you know, donate. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but in all seriousness, like the job I work is very like shift dependent, so like I don't get as many I'm just not getting as much work as I used to, basically, is the idea. How much are E3 tickets? Well, it depends. There's an early bird special kind of thing where like the first, I don't remember what's the first number. It's like the first number of some amount or something gets it for $150. If you're not that lucky and you're getting a regular ass ticket, it is $250. Although there is something called an industry pass, which is $1,000, and that gives you like basically access as if you were press. So you can kind of just like go into the convention a lot earlier than everyone else, and you get access to these rooms that have a bunch of free food and shit like that. They kind of like spoil the fuck out of you if you buy that. But if you're already industry, you get that free. So, obviously, I did not pay for that because I can't afford that. Not really hard. It was pretty lenient, to be honest. I got it like a month before. Oh, so maybe it's possible then, because if it's that lenient, then I can tell you like what's the word? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I paid for a regular ass pass. But going back to the Anime NYC thing, I don't mind going to that. It's more of a matter of like, will I have the money when the time comes for it, right? Because like I said, like, I don't really make much off of anything really. Because I went to E3 because like that year it just happened to be plentiful, you know what I mean? And things just were going really well at the time. Right now, I'm about to if things go well, I'm about to transfer. And work in this place is very like slow right now, so there's not a lot of like stuff going on in that case. So that's why I haven't bought like a lot of recent games. Like I didn't even buy Yoshi's Crafted World. I didn't buy Dragon's Dogma because the only thing I could afford to buy at the time was just Mortal Kombat, and that was it. So I focused a lot on Mortal Kombat because that was all I can afford to get at the time, and I was more interested in that than Dragon's Dogma, to be honest. I do like Mortal Kombat though, so I'd say it was worth it. So when it comes to Anime NYC, it's kind of like I have to see where I am like a month before it happens. So like if it's happening in November, so then October probably would be the best time to like update me. Like if you remember, or if I remember even, then we had that stream with the final fight. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But yeah, like it depends. Like if I remember like a month prior to Anime NYC, then I can look at my funds and just be like, I can go, or maybe not. I'm hoping to go. Other conventions, they're fun. MK. Oh, the final boss fight in MK11. Right. It's whatever, dude. Like as far as I'm concerned, like I still like playing the game. Like I don't dislike the game. I will still go online and play other people and stuff like that. And I still play from time to time with friends. So it's not a bad game. It's just that boss fight was stupid. But it doesn't matter. That's not I didn't buy MK11 to be good at the boss fights. I bought it to get good at fighting actual people and shit. You know what I mean? Not a boss. So it doesn't, like, it was annoying as fuck at the time, obviously, but like it doesn't kill my enjoyment of the game, you know? Like I still want to play it, and I still do occasionally, so you know. But yeah, I'm more than willing to go to Anime NYC. It's just your boy's broke, so I'll work on that. Still waiting for Samurai Shodown. Yo, that game looks so good. I'm up for that game. The problem is that the Switch version comes out later, so I don't know if, like, how later. So I don't know if I want to buy Then let's fucking go. 1v1 me, bro. And that right there is Righteous Hero. He is the guy training me in Mortal Kombat. So give him a lot of credit when it comes to MK, because he deserves all of it. But apparently he also wants to stomp down his student. Shifty in full cosplay. Did I not tell you about that? Might need to show you something. Ah! I actually have cosplayed at one point. Funny enough. PC version gets shafted with a later release too. Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know if I want to buy it, because most of my friends that play fighting games, they play on Xbox. So if I get it, I'll be getting it on Xbox for that reason, so I can play with them. But I want to get it on Switch because that's more my thing. So yeah, that's basically just the gist of it. That's basically the gist of it, yeah. You guys are making very confused reactions. Any particular reason for that? What's with the confused faces? Okay, well, for one, there's this. Hang on. I just saw something that I did before too. Oh yeah. Sam show's gonna be good. Whoa, let's go reverse for a second. All right, you know what? I'll show you this too since I'm here. Hang on. So this does not count as cosplay. I'm aware of that, but I just want to show you something funny that I did. One year I went to Comic-Con. So this is a. Oh no. I lost it. Hang on, let me find it again. It's a very old picture that I uploaded on my. It was uploaded on Twitter, so it's not like I hid it or anything like that. If you're wondering, but okay, hang on. All right, you being cosplay is what was thrown into a loop. Hang on, I got you guys. Like I said, this does not count as the cosplay thing I was referring to, but there is this. So there was a time where I went to New York Comic Con, and I basically wore this Todd Howard. Like not. I mean, I obviously, like I said, it doesn't count as cosplay because it's just a little mask stick thingy. But I basically just like went up to like cosplayers of Bethesda stuff and like asked them to buy Skyrim and or Fallout 4 depending on what they were wearing. So I was just walking around with this copy of Skyrim or a copy of Reed. That's not cosplay. I know. Shifting dressing up as a sailor, Neptune Pro Jerry style. Hell no. So I just thought that was just funny. Like this is, like I said, this does not count as cosplay, obviously. But it was just fun because people went along with the joke and, you know, that kind of thing. Then there was also the... Let me see. I'm trying to find the other one. Keep in mind, like, I wasn't exactly amazing at cosplay. I'm not saying, like, oh, I did, like, a really good cosplay or some shit, because that's not what happened. But, that's actually hilarious. Yeah, like, I posted it back then. And it was, like, a fun little stupid joke experience thing. That's perfect. Todd Senpai. But to be honest, I have to dig pretty deep into my own Twitter in order to find that picture. Let me see. Alright, no, not that one. I have to dig pretty deep for it, so I'm just gonna like look for this really quick, and then we could just like be done with this whole thing. But yeah, the Todd Howard thing was fun though. That was a lot of fun, just because it was a very silly thing to do. Obviously, I also took a lot of pictures when I went to that whole E3 thing. Like, I'm just now seeing it. Not just now seeing it, but I mean, like, I'm just now realizing, seeing it again. I mean, so there's this hang on, just making sure I got it right. There was this picture where I got to meet Metal Jesus Rocks. Cool guy. He was very nice about like meeting him and stuff. Not much to go off of. He was a cool guy. Pleasure to meet him. That kind of thing. I think in his video where he went to E3, he even used this picture in the video. So that was cool. That was cool. That was really cool. So then there's also Metal Jesus. Yeah, he was a cool dude. He was a very cool dude. Very nice guy. There was also this picture. Where is it? Oh yeah. So you guys remember when I said that I met Mewtwo King in Salem? Well, here's proof of that. Hang on. Yeah, here's the proof of that. This is a picture I took with Mewtwo King in Salem when I did meet them that day. I never got to tell the story of what happened when I met these people, when I met these guys. But they were cool, and we jokingly decided to squat on the floor for the picture. So yeah, like this is you know, I'm telling the truth. I did actually meet them and play them in Smash Ultimate and whatnot. And that was kind of it. They were in line because what happened was that when I was in line to play the competitive, because there was like a casual line and a competitive line. So I went on the competitive line, and the guy running the line, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna play the 3 guys behind you." I was like, "All right, cool." I look behind me, and I see Salem and Mewtwo King, and I'm like, why did it have to be them, though? Why did it have to be them behind me? Bro, you're sitting among gods. Sitting at the gods table. Oh, God. But, yeah, that shit was cool, too. You know? That cool experiences with cool people. When I asked him for the picture, I forgot his real name, Mewtwo King. He made the whole joke of, like, oh, why don't we just sit on the floor and take it? I was like, yeah, let's do that. He was like, wait, you serious? Like, yeah! Just like, you know, just dumb jokes. Nothing too crazy. Fun though, fun all around. I also got to meet Pete Hines, vice president at Bethesda. So, how did you edit yourself into the photo? Shut the hell up. So I also met Pete Hines, vice president at Bethesda. Also nice guy. He was clearly super busy though. But he was a nice, cool guy all around. So, you know, he's busy. That's understandable. What else was there? I think when it comes to that whole E3 experience, when it comes to the E3 experience specifically, I think that was kind of it. In terms of pictures and whatnot, everything else was just kind of like random pictures I took for no particular reason. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna take dumb photos and whatnot. I'm still trying to find that old, like, that really old shitty cosplay thing I did. Let's see. Maybe I just never posted it to, cosplay as Naruto? Hell no. Although there's this really old photo of me with Reggie. This was at the Super Mario Odyssey launch at Nintendo NYC. Got to meet him, took a picture with him. That whole thing. It was cool. I don't know why that took forever to like load up for you guys, but yeah. Here's me and Reggie. Another very cool experience altogether. Also, made Nintendo Minute, but that was not a fan of that picture. Honestly, what the hell was? I found it. I found it, guys. The one and only time I ever cosplayed. And like I said, it looks like shit. Alright. Oh, God, I look so fat here. I guess, good thing I lost weight. Whatever. Going with it. There, a really shitty Team Skull. Also, when this happened, this was the Comic-Con before Sun and Moon came out. So this is very, this was just based off of, like, just images we saw from the trailer. There was no, like, you know, the game wasn't out yet. The game was not out yet. So me and a friend just, like, went off of the trailers and shit. Gangsta Shifty. Maybe. And I walked around Comic-Con like that. For like that, what was it, 2 days, I think? 2 or 3 days, I walked around like that. And it was fun. It was an interesting experience also. I look at my arms and I realize how I lost the weight, kind of, which is nice. I like that. Shifty, you still rolling that attire? No. Not really. I still do have the hat and everything. In fact, I still have the medallion, actually. Hang on. Give me a second. Whoop. Oh, boy. I actually still do have the... sometimes, never. I never really wear it at all, but I do have the Team Skull thing still. I keep it around. I could wear it around my neck still if I wanted to. But this chain is long on purpose because it's supposed to be, like, you know, hung really low. See? But yeah. Yeah, it was a cool thing. Just in case you want a closer view or whatever, where you can see my camera and shit. Look at my whole stream. Look at the chat. Ooh, in the reflection. But yeah, cool thing though. This is really all that's left that I have from the outfit. Gotta wear that on streams now. Maybe if I'm playing Pokemon, I just like put it on or whatever. But yeah, it was it was fun cosplaying. The only thing that really sucked was that when I went outside, it was actually a lot colder than I thought it would be. So it was like, I'm wearing a tank top and like those shorts, and it was just cold as fuck for no reason. But those, like, all the pictures I just showed you guys, whether it was from E3 or that cosplay outfit, those are some really old tweets and some really old you know, stuff altogether. That's a good cosplay though. The thing with that cosplay, especially before the game's release. Yeah, and my friend, and I don't want to show his picture because he's never been on the channel, so I don't want to like be like, oh, let me destroy his privacy and show his face, you know what I mean? But the friend that I did go with, he was Guzma. So he was Guzma or Guzma, however you pronounce it, and I was the Grunt. Like, and we were just like walking together like and like, you know, doing all that dumb shit. There was multiple pictures of like both of us being stopped and people asking us for pictures where we both just like just chilling or whatever. Yeah, Guzma. I love him. Team Skull. I fucking love Team Skull. But then again, I guess that's obvious considering I was a Team Skull member momentarily. But yeah, it was cool. Literally not. I don't really have any other stories to mention. I feel like that's kind of it for the stream. Because I don't really know what else to talk about. I told you guys about E3. I told you guys about... I still never told the story about what happened when I did meet Mewtwo King in Salem officially. I showed you proof that it happened, but that's kind of it. So I don't know if you want to talk about that now. We could leave that for the next stream. So, Shifty, are you going to mention my Palutena again? Is that what this is going? Because I feel like when you start a sentence like that, it's because you're trying to go back to something in particular. But what you got in mind, Fahad? What is it in mind? Is it that? One more fight with Paul. No, I was just get. Yeah, I bet, huh? Nothing. Oh no. Well, you know what? I'll do this, Fahad. At random times at night. I'm not gonna say when, but at random times at night, I may or may not have a lobby just open. Who knows? Who knows when? I don't know when. But at some point, there might be. And when that happens, it'll be open to friends. Yeah, maybe. We just don't know when, you know? I wonder when, yeah. And I won't say when it will be. Because if I said when it would be, if it's tonight, you're going to be alone. I didn't say it was going to be tonight. I didn't say it was going to be tonight. I'm just saying, like, it might happen every once in a while. So if you're available, then it might go down. But otherwise, maybe not. I'll look into finding out if I can get a Discord going. I had one person mention the idea of setting up a Patreon, but I don't really. I feel weird about it, to be honest with you. So yeah. I mean, I'll look, because like I had people mention both to me in the past, and like they seemingly are coming back up in relevancy now. So, you know, maybe I'll look more into it. I don't know. The thing that stops me from doing a Patreon is I don't know what to offer people. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Access to the Discord server? I don't or like a more private section of the Discord server? I honestly don't know. But I'll look into both options, the Discord server and a Patreon thing, and see if it's something I want to do. But since people mention it, you know, I think it's fair for me to at least look into it. And private section, by you know, like kind of like I don't. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm just kind of shooting ideas in the dark because I don't really know. Because I honestly don't know what the fuck up my Patreon would be. Shifty Caress $50 Patreon. No. But yeah, like all jokes aside though, like I honestly have no idea what I would offer for Patreon. I know Geek mentioned having the whole like giving like one-on-one Smash lessons kind of thing. But like, not to be mean, but I feel like that's a very time-consuming thing for me to give to a bunch of people. So, and like I have a lot, like I work, I do this YouTube thing, and that's a lot of like time to put into like training a bunch of people. So I don't know. It's hard to say, honestly. Cause like I've played again, like I know the pro player MVD does lessons, and his like I don't know if you ever look, cause if you look into his like his thing for that, it's like I think his Twitch has like the pricing on that, and it's like $30 an hour, and I'm like, that is really fucking pricey. He's a cool dude though. I've met him. He's cool. But that's pricey, and like I'm not a pro player, so the way I look at it, it's like I don't think I'm good enough to really train people and ask for anything in return. That makes sense. But I don't know. Like I said, I do want to look into all of my options. So since people mentioned the Patreon thing, I'll look into the Patreon thing. And since people mentioned the Discord, like yourself, Fahad, I will look into the Discord thing. Discord is more likely and easier because it is a free thing. Anyone can just come in, hang out, and I can drop in whenever. The thing that makes it, the one that's more unlikely is the Patreon, because that involves people's money. And like, yeah, maybe I'll have a tier where people just give $1 and that's it, and it's like, oh, and this is to support. But other than that, like, what the fuck else would it be? You know, like, what can I offer you guys that you guys would actually want or actually would like? You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, I don't know. And trust me, that shit would help a lot too, because I don't really make anything at all from this whole thing. I do this whole thing for free. I'd have to think about that. Yeah, I mean, if anything, if you get any ideas for how, you know, you can always hit me up. Let me know if there's something in particular that interests you, because I draw blanks when it comes to that, and specifically. So I'm open to ideas. But for now, I will leave it to you. Find people for now. I'll brainstorm and come up with ideas for the Patreon, and I'll see if I can get some help on the Discord thing. I'll get advice, I guess, because again, I don't know what I'm doing with that whole thing. But that's really it. I remember you DM'd me when I was on vacation. Yeah, wasn't that more about the mod ship though? I think that's what that was for. But regardless, you know the DMs are open. So like, if you get an idea about the Discord or the Patreon, you can hit me up, Fahad. So dropped hot ramen soup on my hand. Damn. Well, I'm sorry. I'm so dangerous. But yeah, that's kind of it. So I'll just like you know, end the stream here so that way we can get some sleep for our good mod Fahad. And next time I will be playing I'm thinking of playing Castlevania, because that was the second place on the poll behind this chill stream. So next we'll probably be doing Castlevania. So hopefully that'll be fun. It'll be the first time I've played Castlevania in years, or at least not. Well, some of them, anyways. Some of them. I've played almost every Castlevania, but you know how Castlevania is. It kicks your ass regardless if you're good at it or not. So we're gonna do that. It's either that or Starlink. But I think, if I remember correctly, Castlevania had more votes than Starlink did. Or maybe I'll just do another poll. Whatever works. I don't really care either way. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'll DM you. Radical can help too. All right, cool. I'll look for that DM then. And same goes for the Patreon thing. If you have any ideas on that, let me know. But yeah, that's all I really got for you guys today. I'm tired. I want to go lay down, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Yeah, if you like the stream, follow me on Twitter. I know Fahad already does, obviously. He's my mod. He has to. And you know, do all that stuff YouTube loves, because YouTube has my channel in a stranglehold, so it needs to be done. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, see you later.